What's up, everybody? It's Kieran Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessed Compulsive Gamer of the OC.G, and hopefully I'm live. Elden Ring. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Okay, I'm live. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is go to the 4 belfries and use the 2 other keys I've got so I can complete that. Here goes my shit so I can do them. Here goes my. Get it. I'm gonna get it, pussy. I'm gonna get it, pussy. My shit's looking the other, so they do my, so they do my. So I can deal and do them, and then people give me for two my sense of deals and do them. Second, and they give me do my whatever for mine. Just looking at they do my sense of organization, sense of organization. He goes, my shit, I can ask this guy, we do my sense of they do my sense of organization, they do my. They goes, hey, look up my shit's looking new, they goes, okay, we do my house, look up my. If you do my sins and deals and young shits. He goes, mine. He look up mine, he forgot us, okay, we do my house, look up mine. They do my, they do my, they do my, civilian. Shit's looking deal, they do my sins, I couldn't do my shit. O.C.G is such a whore. Shit's looking at, so they do my sins, I'm gonna be out there doing how they do my. Shit's looking at, it's gonna be give you the do, I'm gonna be give you the do. Maybe you do my gun. They're gonna do my son, they're gonna do my son, they do. O.C.G is such a whore, dude. Send deal and do Michaels. Hey, do my gonna make you do the do Michaels. Gonna make you do Michaels. Gonna make you do the do Michaels. Send the fucking message they do my send the deals. Gonna give you the go do my other look like shit they do my that's fucking they do my that's fucking deal. Hey do what's that fucking they do what's that fucking deal. Hey do my send the fucking message they do my send the deal and do some God and then they give me do my send the fucking deal and do. And then give me do my do Michael's mic and then give me do them. I hate O.C.G so much, dude. And give me do Michael's way doing my it's fucking nail and you Michael's hey do was it. Still one of the coolest fucking things ever, man. Can I give you the Michael? Can I give you the can I give you my shit fucking ass like Dragons flying around a giant fucking volcano. Bagels, can I give you the two and go by? Six goodness is gonna be do the two and the Oh, what's crazy about this is you see all these ruins littered throughout the map. They're all from this place. If you have big reservation, you don't make those. Can you do this? What's up? Hey, please do my God, never give me the feeling that goes my shit for them. Wow! Yo, dude, pick up the phone. Wow! I really hope they do that in the new Scary Movie. It's for the first time they brought back the Wayans brothers. And they're doing a lot of callbacks to the original games, or not games, sorry, the original movies that they were in. So they need to do the what's up. Yo, Echo. What? What? Just slowly but surely making my way through. Made pretty good progress on 100% completing Elden Ring. Well, like I said, as much as I can. It's impossible to actually do everything in one playthrough. There's specific quests that cancel each other out. And then quests that I don't want to do because it makes you be a douche. Like all of Ari's questline and all of the Volcano Manor is basically just killing innocent people. People that really actually don't need to die. Good old Windmill Village. Yeah, I just started exploring Altus. Probably my favorite area in the entire game. Okay, I've been using a guide. Let me open the guide back up to make sure I don't miss anything. A lot of these quests are easily missable if you're not being careful. And I have not come all this way to get fucked at the last second. So. Still one of the coolest dungeons in any game ever, man. Having this right here, and it's a fucking dungeon. It's swirling around a fucking volcano. So cool. That's the final main game dungeon. I was just talking about the lore. Because, like, throughout the game, as I'm sure you probably noticed, there's all kinds of, like, fallen chunks of buildings. They all come from this place, where they were spun out from the sky. Which is just really cool. Attention to world detail. Okay, let me check the list. Okay. Yeah. I'm just glad she's doing better. She's almost completely recovered from her leg injury. She walks right now like nothing happened. I'm glad. I was really worried. Okay. Yeah. Okay, one of the NPCs is supposed to be right around here. Don't know why. Like people who say cats aren't affectionate just have never loved a cat the right way. Cats are super loving creatures once you earn their love. People who say they're not affectionate just expect them to be like dogs and instantly like you. With a cat, you have to earn their love. But once your cat loves you, man, a cat will go to any ends of for you. Like this cat is always trying to get up on my lap. She was sitting here while I'm streaming. When I'm not streaming, she's following me around the house. This cat will sit there and wait by the door for me to come home. I've had people tell me that she was when I've gone on trips before and I left her with my parents. Obviously, she was taken care of. She was fed and watered. But I was gone for a couple days, and I said she went and sat by the door and cried, waiting for me to come back. And then there were times when I was sick, I had a real bad dental abscess back in like 2022, 2023. My face was swelled up like the size of a grapefruit, and it nearly killed me. I actually had to cut it open with a knife. It was nasty business. Because I didn't have insurance for a dentist, and once your tooth is infected like that, the dentist is not gonna touch it. They'll tell you to get antibiotics and go home. So, like, I went to the doctor with a massive infection in my mouth, and they just told me, "Oh, here, get some antibiotics you can't afford, and come back when you're done." And they basically told me not to waste their time. So, when I get an abscess, I usually just deal with it. My teeth are not the best, honestly. It's not something I talk about a lot, but my teeth are really not great. I wouldn't say they're meth mouth, but they're definitely not good, and I've had a lot of issues. I'm trying to get them fixed, but it's I had insurance for a while, Medicaid, but they wouldn't take my insurance, and all the ones that did were booked months in advance, and it wasn't like, well, we'll put you on the list and you can come back in a couple months. It was call again in a couple months and pray there's an open slot. So like years went by without me getting an opportunity because everybody was booking it. I couldn't just sit there and call constantly. So, like I said, I got a real bad abscess that made my face swell like a balloon, and the whole time I was fucking sick. I thought I was gonna die, man. He was like right there by my side the entire time, making sure I was okay. I remember her sitting there by my face. You could tell I wasn't okay.
Yeah, that was a whole big-ass tangent, so I guess that's my bad. Oh boy, that's why I needed her. She was there. So that's that NPC questline done. And conversely, when she hurt her leg, I was carrying her around the house. When she had trouble walking, I was literally picking her up and carrying her everywhere for days and sitting there sleeping with her. I was her chauffeur and protecting her. We've both been there for each other. You got an itch? You got an itch? I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get it. Yeah. You good now? Okay. Get the pole. Get the pole. Get the pole. Trying to figure out where Alexander is. He's supposed to be here. Get them ears. South of the Carrying Study Hall. Yeah, so wouldn't it be fucking Jarberg? That's the only place that's south. This isn't any. Yeah. I'll have to look up Alexander. I love FromSoft, but I have a love-hate relationship with their side quests. They usually have a lot of really cool characters, and they usually give you pretty good rewards for doing them. But they're so fucking counterintuitive, man. Like, so hard to find and requires you to go out of the box and have easily missable triggers. I am not a fan of missables in games, okay? It's a big pet peeve of mine. Especially in games where it doesn't really have a reason to be there. And in games that are as long as this. In an open world like game like this, I don't really think there should be any missables. Trying to go for like 100% completion and then missing out on that because of some arbitrary fucking trigger is the most frustrating thing in the world. Especially when you can't freely save in this game. Unless you're manually backing up your save, you can't like, oh, I'm gonna make multiple save files for the same character. Like I was talking to Alex about this last night. There's a guy called Roger, and he has a really cool questline, but due to the way that they've done the scripting quests in this game, you can easily fuck yourself out of his quest line just by talking to another NPC. He sends you on a whole quest line to find out what happened about the Night of Long Knives. And so he sends you to meet Ranni, who is one of the longest quest chains in the game and is necessary for what is arguably the best ending. And the ending that takes the most work to get. So, that's the game's official way of introducing you to that character. But there's many, many other ways to talk to that character, and in fact, you can just as easily talk to that character before. Due to the way that the trigger system in this game works, I'm assuming, okay, the only way to continue Roger's questline is to talk to Ranni after you've done the quest with him and he tells you to go talk to her. Because I guess that's the trigger for initiating his quest. If you, for some reason, talk to Ranni before, which, like I said, is really easy to do, you cannot progress this quest. So, literally, they have a lengthy, involved quest line in this game that can literally be perma-failed just by talking to another fucking NPC, and you would not know that! That's what I mean. That's fucking dumb. Looking for Alexander. Where the fuck is he? I'm gonna get you. Oh, doop 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 doop. Follow the path south from the Artist Shack, Site of Grace. Okay, there we go. And they somewhat made it better in Elden Ring. They did add a patch that now shows you where the NPCs are on the map once you met them. Okay, so that's somewhat helpful. But it still doesn't make it easier to keep track of this bullshit. Or the sheer amount of missables. And while this problem with the NPC's quest and missables, I'm gonna get you. Alright, Echo, I love you, but you gotta get now. Oh, you can come back up here in a little bit. You just no, you don't have to drop down. I'll carry you. God, my cat is a stage 3 shedder. But anyway, this has been a problem with all the FromSoft games and all their NPCs. The problem is it becomes a lot harder to manage in Elden Ring because Elden Ring is a much longer game with a lot more NPCs. So, while this is not the first game to have the problem, it is magnified greatly by the scale of the game. It's always very frustrating. It's always very frustrating to have to replay a game to get 100% because you missed one thing. You're a completionist. But it's infinitely more frustrating when that game is 60 hours, 100 hours, as opposed to 20. And then pretty much every fucking DLC, every major quest in this game is pretty much canceled after you do a certain point in the story. So like the point of no return makes essentially every fucking quest missable. It's ridiculous. And actually, it ruins one of my favorite areas in the game, too. Okay, first of all, the tree, the Earth tree, starts burning. So it kind of ruins the aesthetic. But other than that, this whole city here, this whole dungeon, becomes a charred fucking ruin. And that's like my favorite, one of my favorite areas in the game, my favorite dungeon in the game. Okay, I guess I don't need to do this one yet. Okay. Okay. Then go in there. And this area is by far one of my favorite areas in the game. I love this area. Because of its proximity. Because of its proximity to the Earth tree, it's yellow and orange. So the whole region has like an autumnal look to it. And I fucking love that. And then it's actually, despite being one of the small areas on paper, it's actually super vertical. So it's deceptively large. So it like looks like you compare this to that. Oh, it doesn't seem that large, but this is super fucking vertical. And then you have the Yellow Woods here that has a windmill town. You have the capital of the city, and then you have a huge fucking volcano over here. It's fucking sick. Like I said, after all the games seeing the Earth tree, now you're like right near it. Really hammers home that vibe of how far you've come. And I love shit like that. It's one thing to be like, hey, you know, it's one thing, be like, hey, you came a long way. It's another thing for you to be able to physically track your progression. Wow, we're right under the foot of this fucking thing now. Oh shit. You think I'm making my kids like unnecessary? I'm gonna make them like so gonna do. Can I give you this game? Can I give you one of those? Yeah, I think this game gets better as you go along. I really do. Yeah, such is life. I also highly recommend the DLC for this. It's almost like another game, and it is FromSoft at their absolute best. This game is great, but it can be rough in places because not only had FromSoft never done an open world game, but an open world Souls game just kind of wasn't a thing. Which the DLC, they greatly refined it and expanded it, and I honestly believe, in terms of just sheer design, it is FromSoft at their absolute best. Which is saying something, considering they're known for incredibly tight, meticulous level design. But the DLC is something else. Certain people thought that there was not enough things filling the land in this game. Like, not enough content. So, although I disagree with that, but either way, so they specifically made the DLC map as dense as they could. It's like, on paper, the DLC map is about Limgrave, so it's about the first region, which already would be a decent size. But they crammed like 3 regions worth of shit into this one region. So, and then there's multiple layers. So, like, it'll have like 3 different layers on top of each other, and each one will be an area. So they took like one region and filled it with 3 regions full of content, so it's like every time you turn a corner in the DLC, there's something interesting. I mean, it's just like packed capacity with interesting shit. And it manages to feel not like the base game. It's like a whole shadow tree. So it's like supposed to be the dark counterpart of the, the Erd tree. And it's fucking, I'm trying to figure out the way to put it. Shit's fucking it's like a fucking veil. This tree hangs in the shadow, like the literal shadow realm, basically. It's called, the DLC is about the Shadowlands. And this tree actually hangs in, like, the shadow realm, like, metaphysically. Like, it's in the literal shadow of the Erd tree. Not, like, literally, but it's metaphysical shadow. Okay? So, it's like a dark counterpart, but instead of being bright and glowy, it's like a drape of shadows. Like, imagine, like, when you have curtains. Or, here we go. A veil, like a bride's veil, how it sits over the face, but covering the light. It's fucking sick. It's almost like the tree is ripping through the light. And it's not something like you've ever seen in any other game ever. And I'm not doing a good job of explaining it. Oh my god, holy shit. Wow, that was a jump. I love doing that, man. Oh, fuck. I didn't properly go down. Oh, well. Shit happens. Oh, there's a Steak America. That's cool. There you go. So right here, loading screen. Although it's kind of obscured by the paint, but it's literally shimmers of light. Because it's the shadow of the tree bending the light. It's fucking sick. God, I think this actually might be one of the highest jumps in the game, if not the actual highest one. That's just fun as shit, man. And I love how even as you fall, like, you will not take damage. That's actually, I think, one of my favorite things that they had in this game is the mobility of the horse. In FromSoft games, a lot of the time the movement's very stilted and slow, which is fine, but I thought the horse was going to be especially slow, and the horse is actually fast as fuck. Just having a horse that could not only jump but double jump, man, it's just not what I expected. And I mean that in a good way, like, you know, like in FromSoft games, you typically don't even run very fast, so I expected the horse to, I mean, it was going to be faster, but I was still like, the horse is probably going to be pretty slow, right? No, not at all. Horse is fast as fuck. Horse can essentially infinitely sprint. Horse can double jump. And it's cool as shit. You know, and I thought it was going to probably be like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom or Red Dead 2, where if you got too far from the horse, you have to call it. And that's like my least favorite thing about Breath of the Wild, by the way. One of my least favorite things. Was getting far away from the horse because it was so easy and the game world was so mountainous. So I found myself not using horses in Breath of the Wild half the time. Of course, they fixed that with the DLC, with the, you know, ancient saddle, but still doesn't really make it not, you know, like that. And like I said, that volcano is cool as shit. And it just... Yeah. True. Although, if you never played Sekiro, Sekiro does have full jumping, by the way. And I would actually, if you ever get a chance, I would strongly suggest that you play Sekiro. It's fucking great. Well, I hope you get it one of these days. You can usually get it for pretty cheap. And it's, I would say, it's without a doubt one of my favorite FromSoftware games. Not sure where I put it in the ranking, but I put it very high up. And it's very much a Souls game. People were saying, is it a Souls game with all the different combats? Yeah. It's like Bloodborne was a Souls game. But in Sekiro, you can jump really high. You can jump really high, jump off of walls to double jump, and use a grappling hook. And that means the grappling hook's like in the entire game. So you are incredibly fucking agile in Sekiro. And in fact, one thing that, it's not quite jumping, but one thing that Sekiro has that none of the other ones do, you can swim. And in fact, you can actually then swim underwater, and they actually have underwater levels in Sekiro. And to this day, it is the only FromSoft game like that where you can swim. And the swimming's actually awesome. In most games, I will be the first person to say, usually underwater levels suck ass in games. Like it's, oh, water level? Fuck. That is not the case in Sekiro. You swim with incredible speed, And you literally can't run out of oxygen. God damn it. In Sekiro, you can swim underwater. And they have underwater levels. And the underwater levels are actually good. In almost every game, I hate underwater levels. It's like, oh, really? Doing an underwater level? In Sekiro, the underwater shit's awesome. You swim with incredible speed. You can fight underwater. And you never run out of air. So, like, I actually surprisingly enjoyed the underwater levels. And they use the swimming as kind of a Metroidvania-esque backtracking tool. Because when you first play the game, you can swim, but you can't swim underneath the water. And then you get a mermaid scale that allows you to swim forever under the water. And so all the places in the game earlier that you saw water, you're like, I wonder, can I go back in there and look under the lake? And yes, you can. So it's like actually like going back to prior bodies of water to find secrets, which is very Metroidvania-esque. But like I said, it's the only FromSoft game where you can swim. And they actually managed to make swimming really good. And I was kind of disappointed actually when I played that. So I thought they have swimming after Sekiro. This was the game after Sekiro, remember? But I guess they had to come up with some way to kind of limit you in, and that's kind of how they did with the map. Is it's surrounded in an ocean, so. But I for sure thought with Sekiro having swimming that they were going to carry it over, because that's ultimately where they brought the jump mechanic from. You know what I mean? And they brought other things too, like, you know, you can break an enemy's posture. Like if you do jump attacks and all that, they teach you in the tutorial. That's from Sekiro. It's all about, Sekiro is all about breaking posture. Because if you break an enemy's guard, you can instantly kill them. So, in Sekiro, it's more about breaking their guard and going in for the insta-kill than whittling them down. So, they didn't make it the whole game in Elden Ring, but they brought over the mechanic from it. So, like, they brought over shit from Sekiro into Elden Ring. Of course, not the same. I mean, that's the thing. Sekiro's still Sekiro, so it's not like they just ripped it off. But you can tell, like, FromSoft took elements of every prior game they've done and brought it in. And I dig that. It's the same way, like, if you played Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 3 was the first Souls game after Bloodborne, and they brought a shit ton of stuff from Bloodborne into Dark Souls 3. Like, not the trick weapons, but Bloodborne's combat was dramatically faster and more offensive. And starting with Dark Souls 3 going forward, the combat in these games was dramatically faster. Like, if you play Dark Souls 1 and 2 and then you go to Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 3 almost makes the other two games seem fucking slow. Like, if you play Dark Souls 1 and 2 because it's so much faster. So, with every successive game, they folded elements from the other games into it. But obviously they didn't make Dark Souls 3 Bloodborne 2. It still felt like Dark Souls, it just had a little pinch of Bloodborne in there. Just like this. This isn't Sekiro, but they had a little sprinkling of Sekiro in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they always take elements from all their games and put it into the next game. So, when they did, you know, Elden Ring, you can see, like, oh, this is like a hotspot of all these things from all these different games brought together. Oh, well, oh, fuck me. Come on, dude. Hold on. Fuck. My chair's fucking falling apart, and the joint keeps coming done, and I keep taping it back together, only for it to then come out at the most random fucking times. So fucking annoying. If you look at my chair, it's got duct tape right there. Why? Besides now with all fucking times. Oh my god. Uh, I'll just try to deal with it right now. And here in a little bit, I'll fucking re-tape it up. God. Everything in my life fucking falling apart, man. Yeah, see, you can see my chair leaning back and it shouldn't. Okay, give me a second. I almost failed going in the hole. I can just get it back in the hole, giggity. I need to get a new chair soon. Add to one more thing to the list I can't fucking afford. I had this chair for the better part of a year, and I saved it all the time, so. Hold on. I'll be right back. This fucking chair is basically held together by duct tape and dreams and prayers right now. So cheap. Oh, hopefully this will hold. 1 second, I gotta put the tape back. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay. We're good. As soon as the chair started going back, I knew the tape had started slipping. I'm like, fuck. These chairs are not meant for long-term use. I've had this chair for over a year, and I basically, because I'm streaming, I spend most of my free time in this chair, so I'm always fucking putting pressure on it. They said I need to get a new chair. I know I've needed to get a new chair for a while, but for what fucking money? I'm barely getting by as is. Like I said, my aunt died at the end of January, and she paid rent, and she gave me money for helping her around the house. So I did most things for her. So when she died, aside from the fact that she's dead, and that sucks, she took like $1,000 of rent for her, with her. So that's like half of our income. So since she died, money's been real tight. Like, it was never not tight, but you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, half your income. Fuck you. So let me check real quick. Oh, hey, Chris, sorry. My chair fucked up and I need to tape it back up. This thing's being held together with duct tape and it started moving, so I had to tape it back up. That's why I had to leave. The fucking, what do they call it? The joints fell apart, so I taped them up. And as I was leaning back, the joints came out. One of the joints came out, so I had to re-duct tape it. Okay, I'm trying to figure out. How to get down there. There's a boss down there that's circling the grounds of a jail. So, hard to get 100% is doing all those. Oh, I think I have to drop down from over there. Okay. Maybe the other way around, because I saw a hole in the cliffside. I think I might be able to. Yeah, I think. Okay. In terms of. There's nothing to apologize for. Dustin. The people who need to apologize is the doctor that fucking killed her. And, he's never gonna do that. So... just got away scot-free to kill my aunt. Decided she was too dumb and stupid to live. Oh, no, I'm sorry. She was too dumb and fat. Okay, because she's mentally retarded. And I'm actually mentally retarded, by the way. That's... when I say that, that is not a euphemism. She was literally categorized as mentally retarded. So she had mental issues. She had brain scarring. Okay? And she was overweight. So the doctor literally said, well, I could do the surgery to save her life, but, you know, she's just very overweight, and with her mental faculties, I just don't know what her quality of life would be. So he's literally saying, in doctor speak, that I could do this surgery to save her life, but she's stupid and she's fat, so what kind of life would I be saving anyway? And then we got another doctor, and she was dead. Because it took too long, because it was one of those time-sensitive situations. So, you don't need to apologize for anything. That person does. And we tried going to a lawyer, and none of the lawyers wanted to take it. So it looks like they're going to get off scot-free. Yeah, I know it's not. I know you're just giving me condolences. Sorry, it's just a sensitive subject. And this is like the same fucking... oh, you bitch. I am right there. It's the same hospital that killed my grandmother back in 2019. And tried to kill my father. Also around the same time I am was dying. My dad had a massive heart attack. And they told him, no, you're fine. I went with my dad to the hospital. The doctor looked him in the eyes and he says, you're fine. It's in your head. And literally, no, it was not. He was having a massive heart attack as they spoke. And when he finally went to the hospital, they gave him the proper care and saved his life. They told him that if they had done a basic fucking test, they would have seen he had a heart attack. It was impossible to miss. They just literally were busy and had a lot of patients, so they got rid of him. And they could have fucking killed him. They almost did. By the time he got to the hospital, his main heart, artery in his heart called the Widowmaker, because literally if that artery gets fucked, you're dead. That's it. There's no fix. It was 90% closed. If it had been 100, no fixing that. Well, that sucks to hear, Chris. So, you know, they literally took my dad to, like, the brink of death. Like, he was a few days away from death. And it could have been solved weeks prior. Ah, what a dick. So imagine looking somebody in the face and be like, no, you're fine, there's nothing wrong with you. And it's funny too because he literally, this fucking cocksucking doctor looks my dad in the eyes and he tells him it's not unstable angina. Talking about the chest pain my dad was having. Guess what it literally turned out to be? Unstable angina. It literally was the fucking thing that they told him it wasn't. So, you know, they killed my grandmother through neglect. Similarly, they killed my aunt, and then they almost killed my dad. Yeah. Well, it's a very popular game. But yeah, sorry, I got into a tangent. I was trying to explain why times are tough. And I can't explain, why times are tough without mentioning that my aunt died. And then, one thing leads to another. That's why she died. Yeah. Actually gotten pretty good. Ah, you bitch. Wow, almost. Oh well, shit happens, I'm right there. I don't give a fuck. People have acted like, wow, you don't get upset. I really don't get upset at dying in these games. I get upset when it's cheap. Other than that, you almost never see me rage at these types of games, almost ever. Yeah. Day short and a penny late. A day late and a dollar short. God, I totally fucked up that euphemism. This is a harder boss because it's just an optional boss. There we go, finally. Fuck you, bro. But this year's been one of the worst years of my life. And I'm just trying to do everything I can to survive it. Like, literally, the fucking day one is when I found my aunt half dead. So it's like, literally, I remember saying, oh, hey, I had a really rough December, which I've talked about before. Me and my fiance broke up. Just didn't work out. Not gonna really go into details, but I still love her. Just didn't work out. Then my Series X broke. I'm like, wow, that's a piece of hardware I can't afford. Really pissed off about that. And then I'm like, oh, well, 2026 is around the corner. New year, new me, and then, yeah. Day one, 7 a.m. coming there. My aunt's half dead in the fucking living room. Wow. We're not even 12 hours into the new year, and I'm already getting fucked.
If we do my 6 fucking fucking.
You asked me what level Chris I was. I'm level 73, but I'm gonna go up a bunch of levels here soon. I have a shit ton of souls saved. Oh hey, it's Corinne.
Ah, look who we have here. How delightful to meet a familiar face. Even after departing the Round Table Hold, I've been doing some learning of my own since then, actually, and will happily pass it along to you. I'm yet to find the noble gold mask. I suppose he'll be closer to the Erd Tree. The path ahead might be perilous, but tread it I shall. Since departing the Round Table Hold, I've come to understand, in my solitude, how little it is I truly know. I'm yet to suppose the path ahead since depart how little it is.
Okay, just making sure I get all this dialogue. See, this area has this fucking awesome volcano. Which is not what you'd ever expect a volcano to be. Those sharp, jagged peaks. And you can see the manor, the dungeon in that area is the volcano manor. And then all the way over there, you have the windmill village. Super fucking cool.
If I can do like if you do, that's what
And all the areas in the game, I think is probably my favorite. MOC has been really bothering me the past couple days, which I apologize for. Goddamn it, keep me. If you notice I'm talking to myself more, that's what it is. I have good days and bad days, and for whatever reason, it's been a bad couple days. And there's no discernible thing, that's what I'm saying. I haven't been under more stress than usual, just sometimes it's worse.
Please, I can read them. Please, your finger.
I'll show you a finger. This finger.
To the east, ruins of gold. To the west, the serpent's sacrilege. Wherever the path leads, so shall you follow. Wherever the path leads, only more sorrow. 'Tis a curse. A curse. The curse of Queen Marika.
But, oh, hey, merchant. Sweet. But, so you have... This area looks small on paper. But it's, as you can see, it's really fucking vertical. And it has a lot of variety in the locations. You have the Gold Road here. You have this whole Misty Wood right here. Windmill Village. Then you have the outskirts of the city. Then you have the volcano. And then you have the actual city itself, which is a whole fucking big-ass city. And the city itself is pretty breathtaking.
Oh, dear. You might... terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer? I'm afraid I'm very...
Like I said, after so long of hearing the Erd Tree, seeing the Erd Tree from the very beginning, from the moment you step outside, you see the Erd Tree. When you get here, you're right underneath it. You're right by it. It really shows you, like I said, physically shows you in a way, not telling you how far you've come. And I love that kind of, like, you know, show, not tell. I love, I'm a sucker for autumn. Fall is my favorite season. So I love the yellow colors. I love how it's deceptively large. It doesn't seem that large, and then when you actually see it, it is quite large. And then out of all the dungeons in the game, Lindell, the Ancient Capital, is probably my favorite. Like I said, many games. It's, oh, this was a fallen city. This used to be a grand city. And it's normally just like, oh, a couple ruins. Like, it's a trope. How many times have you heard of a grand city? This is like a full fucking city. With like a whole district. Poor district, noble district, headquarters, the docks and shit. Is that gonna kill me? Okay, thank God. Ah, shit, Death Blighted. I forgot about that. Yeah. I think there's a stake right there. But I'm saying it's like a ruined city, but it's a whole fucking city. And it's crazy to me that there's a dungeon in this game that's just a fucking city. Alright, fuck you. No. Fucking, oh, goddamn. Okay. Humana, pow! Right in the kisser. No. And then, once you get to that windmill village, besides the fact that it's the one and only village like that in the game, it's creepy because nobody there is trying to kill you. It's filled with these mad villagers and they just dance. And that's the thing. Like, that seems like, oh, okay. But in a game like this, where you're expecting everything to kill you, the fact that they're just hopping around merrily and doing creepy chants and shit actually gets under your skin more than if they just tried to kill you. So you get there and you're seeing the villages and they're dancing around bonfires, doing a cold shit, and you're like, what the fuck is going on here? Woodfolk Ruins. Ah, just got it before it disappeared. Fuck you! Okay, now in almost every ruin, there's a hidden path underground that has the treasure of the ruin. You just gotta find that. Okay, looks like the ruin's a little bit more than I thought. Yeah, let me look over here. No, no, no. Fuck! Oh well. Shit happened. That fucking death light's mean, man. He said it insta kills you and you sprout branches. Don't die. Okay. Already fought these guys so they can eat my whole ass. I'm doing it again. Like I said, you go from the bright peaks with all the beautiful trees to misty forest to back out again to up the volcano. And this area also has one of the best side dungeons. The side dungeons in this game are cool, but they're usually not to the quality of the main dungeons. There's a side dungeon in this area called the Shaded Ruins. That's really fucking cool. And story important. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have another boss fight. I guess we'll do a side quest while in the middle of another side quest, because why the fuck not? Come on. They said in each one of these rooms there's almost always a fucking hidden compartment. It's just a question of finding the fucking thing. Which is not made easier by the thick fog. Because apparently we took a fucking left turn into Silent Hill. Fuck Albuquerque. I have to Google it. Okay, hold on. Let me Google it. It's really hard to find whatever the fuck I'm looking for in this fog. You know, I'm getting fucking jumped. Yeah, there's an underground area. Ah, here we go. No, 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 get out. Fuck. God, that death blighted is so annoying. No, no, ah, you bitch. Whatever, I'm right there. And I can follow my shit back, so it'll be easier to find the fucking entrance this time. Alright. Let's fucking go. Actually, I had a checkpoint right there. Well, sometimes things work out like that. No. Fuck out of there. God. That is the most annoying fucking status effect, man. Fuck. Whatever. Oh, shit. No, no, no. God damn, the range on that fucking death vomit too, man. Jesus. Okay, finally. Thank fuck. Okay, and there should be a mine right here. Oh shit, I didn't mean to. Fucking wizards, man. Always fucking wizards. And I love it how, because this is a tunnel, close to the Erd tree, you can see roots of the Erd tree sticking through, going through the ground. It's a nice touch. Yeah! You enjoy casting those spells, bitch? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Fuck. This has that giant fucking thing,
Okay. Okay, this is where it came. Gotcha. Easy to get turned around down here. Oh, 3 1 strike. Get fucked. That's what we call triple threat. Right, I'm gonna try and deal with fucking asshole McGee over here. Excuse me. God. I don't know if that's gonna kill me. I really hope not, but I guess we're gonna find out. Yep. And how the fuck do I get over that? Hold on, let me Google it. I remember this before, but I don't remember the specific way to get to that fucker. Thankfully, I had a sacrificial twig on in case that drop was lethal, so I don't even have to go back to get my shit. Ah, it's from a different tunnel. Okay. You come in from a tunnel that shares the thing. Okay. So, that's everything here. Good to know. I would have just kept throwing myself trying to find a way to kill that thing and die, and so. Praise be to Google! Almighty Google!
I'm right there. What a bitch. Never mind the fact that they can just basically carpet bomb the fucking area. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Already killed those. Seems like they cover everything in like a 30-foot radius around them. Oh yeah, I got a sacrificial twig. That's 3 tandem crests. Okay. Okay, well, let's try that again. Okay, here we go. This is the way to Mount Gelmir. Okay, another tunnel. guess we found another fucking mining tunnel. Okay, now we need to move. Down here getting crack crystals, so they call the feds. I'm about to break bad in this bitch. Start cooking. See? I knew what the game was doing and what it was setting up for, because this is not my first fucking rodeo. I knew, oh, there's a bunch of flame things in here. There's gonna be a guy that tries to flame me, and there was. Not because I remember what was here, but because I played enough these games to understand, to pick up what they're putting down. Oh my god, holy shit! Dude, I can kill him just with flame rails, that'd be so hilarious. First try. But yeah, let's charge the guy that we just saw take on 2 giants. That's a good idea. I'm some scrawny little undead. I can take him. Survival instinct of a fucking rock. I just saw a dude take on the fucking Hulk. I'm gonna walk the other direction. Like, actually, I would like to live. Okay, I already done this. Okay. Just making sure. And be very thorough. I know you think you're doing something, but you're not. Fuck you. Sacred tear. Brings a tear to my eyes. Oh, God. God, it's something about those jagged fucking peaks, man, are just so cool. It's just not what you think a traditional volcano would look like. And that's what makes it so fucking cool. It creates such an iconic sightline. And once again, you can see this volcano from almost the fucking very start of the game. So when you finally get here, it's like, oh my god, I'm finally here! It's that type of world building that people in these games love. And why for these games, people don't just love them because they're hard. I went on a whole rant about that. I won't do it again, but yeah. Any game can be hard. It takes a very particular type of game to do what this game does, what the FromSoft games do. And like saying that people, god damn it. No. Saying people love this game because it's hard. It's like saying that people like Call of Duty because it has guns. Final Fantasy because it has swords. It's like you're like technically it does, but you're not seeing the forest from the trees, dog. And you come out of this fucking clearing and you look and you see this giant fucking keep over here. So fucking cool. This is the Shaded Ruins. And it's like underneath, like at the foot of the volcano. Surrounded by a poison moat. And, normally I would say, fuck poison. But the way they have it is they have this whole thing set up like the floor is lava. It actually winds up being fucking awesome. Because they have rocks that you're jumping from. So you're like, oh, I can't touch the floor. Also like how they actually use having horses to mitigate a lot of the bullshit from the poison swamps. And it's such a nice time that makes you appreciate the horse. Because normally you go to the poison swamp and you'd be taking up poison the whole time. Not while you're on the horse. And the horse doesn't either. The horse is immune to the poison. It's Torrent's a fucking G. So, like, the horse actually insulates you. Like, right now, I'd be like, oh, I can be poisoned. Now I'm riding on my steed. Fuck your poison, bitch! So I didn't sign up for your poison. I refuse. And I love it how, like, people are like, they actually called your horse Torrent. That way, when people looked up Torrent, it wouldn't give them the pirate files for the game. It would give them the name of the horse. While that seems cool, a strategy like that's not what happened. I mean, that's cool. You have to understand. The horse is a horse associated with wind. It uses the element of wind and can ride the wind drafts. Other horses cannot. Okay? What do you call a great draft of wind? A torrent. So, as much as people are like, oh, they did that to prevent piracy. No, it's because it's a horse filled with wind. And it rides huge shafts of wind. Torrent. Kind of like how all the characters in Kingdom Hearts, all the main characters in Kingdom Hearts are fucking based off of an element. Sora is Latin for the sky. Man, so we're in a poison swamp, and we're having enemies that are giving us a different type of poison. So we have two different types of poison in one swamp. Fucking poisonception, give me a fucking break. Like, you know, it is. I swear to God, it's like a sexual fetish for Miyazaki. It really is. Like, he gets his jollies off the poison swamps, man. he sexually identifies as a poison swamp. And I wish I was joking, but that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think. And like I can't think of a single fucking FromSoft game that doesn't have a poison swamp in it. Demon Souls, Valley of Defilement. Big ass poison swamp. Dark Souls 1, Blighttown, big ass swamp. Dark Souls 2. Harvest Valley. Poison Swamp. Dark Souls 3. Fair Keep. Poison Swamp. God damn it. Bloodborne. And the fucking Hunters, the Nightmare Frontier, Poison Swamp. Sekiro has a poison swamp. Forget the name of it, but it's a poison swamp. Elden Ring has multiple. So it's like, oh yeah. So we made the world much bigger in Elden Ring. That means we can fit 3 times as many poison swamps in it. That's why we made the map bigger. Like I said, like, once or twice, okay, but every single fucking game, that is a pattern, bro. Like, he has to be stopped. Did his fucking dad drop him in a poison swamp when he was a kid? And, like, he has unresolved trauma? I need to know! Like, who did this to you? Why are you doing this to us? Is it just like a sick game? Do you just enjoy, yeah, ride in the poison swamp? Ha! You enjoy our fucking suffering, bro? Okay. But tell me who hurt you? And then maybe in the next game we can not skip this. There goes my... O.C.G is such a bitch. Your name is God. I'm not even trying to fully explore this place yet. I'm just trying to get a checkpoint so I can come back here later.
Everyone's running to the room. Everyone's running to the room. Hey, do it, look at do it. So I can do this, can I do my go find shit for you now, can I do this? Let's see myself, can I do now?
Okay. Oh, got him. Oh yeah, and while we're in the middle of the poison swamp, dealing with the poison snails and the poison zombies, let's also deal with some poison plants. Because, you know, why the fuck not at this point? And since poison and scarlet rot are two different things, you can technically be inflicted with two types of poison at once. Yay! Oh my god! Why? But I still ultimately think this place is memorable. It's just super cool. You have this giant castle at the very foot of a volcano underneath it called the Shaded Ruins because it's shaded. And then you are literally jumping from stone to stone, playing like Don't Touch the Floor, but with poison. It's unique. No. Fuck! So if we're not getting fucked by the Scarlet Rot, or the regular poison, we're getting death blighted. This place is just full of fucking rainbows and sunshine! Holy shit! Oh, god damn it. I didn't get a checkpoint here for some reason, so... Thankfully I'm not that far away and it's just kind of a straight shot. Yeah, the first time I saw this giant fucking castle out here in the middle of the swamp, just in the middle of nowhere, like it's hidden in a nook on the map. I'm like, what? That's what I'm saying. There's like so many things in Elden Ring. Oh, I see a site of grace over there. It didn't really help me now, but you know, it's there, I guess. I also love the fact that there's actually several ways to enter the castle. Like there's actually like 3 or 4 different areas where you can jump over. So it actually gives you freedom how you approach this thing. So it's fucking wizards. Fuck wizards. Go to school, you wave around a pointy wand, and then suddenly you think you're better than me. Well, guess what? You're not. It's like one of my favorite lines from the Adam Sandler movie. Like, you think you're better than me because you got both your nuts? No. Goddamn fucking wizards! Yeah, ring your little bell. Ring it, you fucker. This isn't a hotel. I'm not the fucking concierge. I'm not gonna bring you service, I'll bring you death. Yeah, ring your little bell, the kill me bell. Oh my fucking god. I just lost like 400k souls. God, that's so many. That's so many. Oh my god. Oh, I'm trying not to rage right now. Wow. That's so fucking many. Oh my god. I guess I'm in a, I need 30,000 level up, so that would have been like 10, 15 levels. God. Yeah, I should have stockpiled it. That's on me. Should have spent it a long time ago. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh God.
Well, I took you no man to lay out your arms then.
shits, how you doing? Shits, fucking deals, how you doing? Since I can, this is how you doing. God, and even people can be able to do nothing and do them. Ba da ba ba ba. Yeah, look at my shit's fucking necessary doing my shit. Necessary doing. Pickles fine. Can I give you the do? Can I give you the do? Pickles. Pickles I can. Yeah, my shit's fucking necessary do. My shit's fucking necessary do. My shit's fucking do this. Pickles na 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 na. Pickles necessary do. I'm having the deal and do. Ba ba ba. Yeah, maybe do a mother deal and do. If you do more, send the deals and do
Man, she's being a bitch today.
I should fucking do like a fucking listen fucking listen say film lessons over here like a fucking do like a Sending deal and do got an new give me but doing my sends and deals and do
Oh God.
Why is that gold mask? Oh god. Oh, and that's just fantastic. If you do my sense of fucking us, I do my sense of yours. Yeah, oh, then we can redo the down. Then we can redo the down. We can redo the down. Since I can actually do that, I could feel it. And if you do that, do like goes by. Can I please give me do my dum? Can I please give me do my sense circles? Can I please give me do my dum? Can I please give me do my dum? Can I please give me do my They do my sense of the summer. Can I please give me do my dum? Can I please give me do my dum? Can I please give me Ain't no stopping us. Ain't no stopping. Hey, there goes my shit fucking necessary. There goes my shit fucking necessary. There goes my shit fucking necessary. They do my sins and heals and do them. Ba 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 la ba la ba dub dub. All thanks for the grubbly grubbly grub. Say, there goes my shit fucking necessary. Doing my sins and heals and do them. It's organized as I do, either can ever do my stuff organized as I do my shit, feel like I got never give it to you, I got never give it to you, I got never give it to you, never give it to you, never give it to you, never give it to you. Fuck, everything was on each other goes. Enemy, enemy. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be back. Thank you for watching.